Hanover. We have Catch, that's his nickname, Thomas from Germany, playing quite an interesting list. You will see it in a bit on the overlay. He's playing War in the number shuttle. Then a TIE Striker we have not seen on stream today.
Or at all, anywhere I think today. Have you seen a different striker?
No, not at all. It's Countdown, right? It was Countdown?
It was Countdown.
Or is he? And Kylo Ren. So, and we chose his list, and his opponent is Oliver Partnell. We've already seen him stream in round 4, I think. Yeah, I think it was round 4. Brilliantly playing with his Kylo Ren, Quick Draw, and Epsilon Squadron pilot. So this is both players have not so much to lose. They're both ready to go for day 2, since they have 5 wins each. The only thing is that the one that wins this match has a bye for the first round of Swiss and has a definite seed in the cup for tomorrow.
The benefit of a bye is not just you have a guaranteed win in the first game, but you don't have to play the first game. And especially on these long weekends where you played 6 games the first day, and then the second day you also have to play 5. How many do they play tomorrow?
Top 32, top 16, top 8, top 4, and finals, so up to 5 games.
Exactly, so that's 11 games in a weekend. I don't know about your mental fortitude, but you get tired.
Yeah. And also, while the others are playing the first round of Swiss, and you have your seed for the next round of Swiss, as you have to buy, you can take a look at what the others are playing, how they're playing it, so maybe what you can expect.
Exactly. And you can, if you know who's going to win, you can see, well, how would I deploy my asteroids against them, for instance. And that takes a lot of pressure off of the first 5 minutes of the first game that you will actually play.
Yeah.
Which would be the second game of that day, of course. The round is starting, 75 minutes on the clock. And it looks like Catch is bringing the debris fields. Probably because of Captain Yor.
Yeah.
Who combines nicely with debris fields. Would you care to explain why that is while we're waiting anyway?
Because Yor can soak up the stress from one of the ships that are stressed from, in this case, from the debris. I think up to 3.
I think 2.
And it has to be range 1 and 2. So let's take a look at the upgrades. So we have Kylo Ren outfitted differently on each side. So Thomas is playing Kylo with Push the Limit, Advanced Sensors, Prime Thrusters, All Thrusters, and the Title. And Ollie, as we have seen before, is playing it with Push the Limit, Advanced Sensors, Advanced Optics, and Auto Thrusters. And Catch is also running Captain Yor with Collision Detector and Emperor Palpatine, and Countdown with lightweight frame and adaptive ailerons that lets you do boost or barrel as a maneuver before you do your actual maneuver.
Making him very maneuverable indeed.
Yeah. Do you know the pilot ability of
Countdown? When you, from the top of my head, but look it up in the meantime, when you get hit, I believe you can reduce damage to 1 or...
Oh, you can cancel everything, take a stress, and take 1 damage only?
Yeah, it's something like that. While defending, if you're not stressed during the compare results, you may suffer 1 damage to cancel all dice results if you do receive 1 stress. And once again, we have a Yor.
Yeah, we do.
So that's quite nice synergy for Catch there. We can see why he's 5-0 so far. Seems like both players are happy with putting in a asteroid field in the middle of the map again, although they are spaced quite far apart, so the small ships have room to maneuver through it. The Captain Yor shuttle, of course, has no such luxury. The question is, will it get caught sooner or later?
The space cow.
So because of the synergy in the list from Catch and Papa Palpatine being on board, I think that would be a good target to go for first, especially since you cannot nuke down Countdown, and catching Kylo can be hard depending on who gets the initiative. Although we have seen what Ollie can do with his Epsilon Squadron and blocking.
Yeah. That was some really good playing that we have seen from Ollie.
Then again, blocking Kylo, that's a feat. So Catch parking the space cow in the corner with Countdown in front of it. That smells like a first turn bump to me. Second turn stop. What do you think?
Yeah. Looks like it. Wie soll ich das denn wissen?
Wie sieht man erst steil legen?
Habe ich jetzt nicht drauf geachtet. Du stehst ja direkt am Tisch, frag doch einfach. So.
Our talented technician is asking us who has the initiative. Maybe someone in chat saw who put the first asteroid down. If so, please say so.
So, Catch has initiative.
There we go then. Once again, Kylo on the other side of the deployment zone.
Would you look at this?
Ollie turtling it up.
All meddling together.
I think Ollie wants to fortress the first couple of turns as well, or at least self-bump up to the bejeebers.
Yeah, see where the opponent goes, see where he goes, where Catch goes with his Kylo.
And take away the ability from Catch to stall his space cow, because of course he can only do that 2 turns.
Yeah.
If you take away that ability, well, that's something you gain already. So we discussed what Ollie will probably go after first, but what do you think Catch will do?
I don't think that he wants to go straight in with Kylo. The thing is, like before, Quick Draw is usually the one dealing the most damage in this list, so I guess you want to strip off shields off of Quick Draw as fast as possible and get him off the field, and because the other ones like Kylo and the Epsilon don't do that much damage like Quick Draw does.
No, especially with Quick Draw's loadout. We saw last turn how much damage Expertise and Fire Control can push through if they want to. But interestingly, Ollie did not choose to Fortress. He went out with the Epsilon.
Yeah, maybe get close to Kylo, see if there's a possibility to block him. Yes, Contrite. Both players are 5-0. This is actually table 1. This is top table.
Yeah. Even though there is no MOV, so no. Table 1 through however many tables are 5-0 would technically be equal. So Ketch is setting up Countdown for a flank, which due to the increased maneuverability Countdown has is quite easy to do. The only thing Countdown does not do is go slow.
Yeah.
The problem with Countdown getting forward though is that he might not be in Captain Yours, let's call it bubble of no stress.
Yeah.
So that's something he has to keep in mind. I think Ollie fake fortressed here, letting Ketch think what he was gonna do and then not doing that at all. Which is, of course, a good move, because we saw last 2 games how predictable moves get you killed quickly.
Yeah, that's true. So, getting quick draw into position.
Now, because Ketch is so spread out from himself, if Ollie manages to get the Epsilon Squadron behind Kylo, even if he doesn't do a lot of damage, he might take away a token here or there, forcing it on the defense. Just that annoyance factor can already be enough to, let's say, earn his points back.
Yeah.
Because Ketch will need his Kylo to get some kills in. What do you think? Is Countdown gonna go ham today? Or today, this round?
Gonna go where?
Ham. Go to town.
So, you mean like, I don't know, how fast can Quick Draw go forward? I don't know. Because Kylo probably is turning maybe into the asteroids or turning to the right side and get out of arc from Epsilon.
Since the shuttle went max speed downwards, I think he will get Countdown behind him or in his direction as well. Because of the extra boost and the dial that he has, he can actually get pretty far. Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. And then hopefully keep Ollie's Kylo out of the game for just 1 or 2 turns longer while he consolidates his forces. Even though this was a feint from Ketch, like I might go over the top, I don't think he would have gone through with that regardless of if Ollie fell for it or not.
Yeah.
Simply because of that countdown your interaction. Yep, Kylo barrel rolling backwards, get back to your...
Push the limit for focus.
Make one big front.
And going too forward, oh, okay.
Well, he has to clear the stress again.
Yeah.
Since he's not in range 2.
So, if Quick Draw decides to go straight forward into the joust against Kylo, this could hurt Kylo actually quite.
Blondo, if that is a question, yes, both are on 5-0. We picked Catch to stream this round, and Ollie happened to pair up with him, which is why we see him again. However, that can also be a benefit, because then you see a player in different rounds with different opponents, see if he adapts his strategy, or if he's sticking to his own plan, see the development through a tournament, which is interesting in itself, in my opinion. Ollie did not fall for the bait and switch. He's going back with his own squad as well, which means he has 3 arcs on the enemy Kylo, which is looking a bit lonely in that asteroid field.
So measuring forward, Catch shooting first since he's got initiative.
Looks like he's hitting the corner still.
Yeah. So he shooting Epsilon. Doesn't want to strip shields out of quick draw and get the revenge shot. So that was.
That's not a good throw.
Basically nothing.
And he evaded the nothing.
So then we have the other Kylo.
I think that is through an asteroid. Maybe not. Right on the edge there. If he has range, but I think he does.
So he's shooting with quick draw first, seems like it.
Because he wants the Kylo crit to go through.
Yes, quick draw range 2. That's Kylo.
Quick draw range 2 on Kylo.
Spends his target block.
2 hits. And that's 2 hits.
3 even.
Okay.
I think with quick draw and that loadout, you can expect 3 hits usually.
3 dice.
So next shot from Ollie, 1 crit.
That's from the Epsilon pilot, I think.
And the Epsilon is shooting now.
Wasn't that Epsilon shooting just now? Oh, it was 3 dice? Okay. I did not see the third
So,
die.
hit crits. Also, no problem for Kylo here.
I think auto thrusters paid for itself thrice over
They always
already.
do. They always do. As long as you can manage to stay
In
either
3.
out of our guards, but yeah, you're right.
I think auto thrusters and together with push the limit are some of the best upgrades that the game has.
Yeah.
That's why nearly everyone that can take them takes them. Okay, so new round. I think this round countdown and your will be in the fight. Well, countdown should be for sure. Your probably depends a bit on what Ollie does. What would you do as catches Kylo in this round?
Yeah, Kylo is a little bit in a bad spot right now, so if he turns to the left, then he has to face Kylo. Quick draw is getting behind him, he's moving after him. The thing is, what's going to be really interesting is what Ollie's going to do with the Epsilon Squadron pilot here again. So, he's probably not going to manage to block Kylo anyway with the advanced sensors, push the limit. But he can force Catch to move maybe into a direction that he wants.
Do you think he's going to go for one of the turns, get behind?
With Kylo? Like a 4K?
for instance, or the.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking too. Could be an option. So then you probably only have quick draw shooting out of his rear arc, which probably shouldn't be too much of a problem for Kylo. I think that's quite a good option. Maybe.
We cannot actually see scores, Meleta. We only see the pairings. But you can see the pairings on Facebook. Can you see those if they're not members of a group or something?
No, I don't think so. I think you have to be a member of the group System Open Germany and can see the pairings there. And basically, if the player is playing on table 1 to
something,
I don't know, 10, 15, whatever, should be looking good.
So Ollie trying for a block here with the Epsilon Squadron pilot, or at least I assume that's what he's going for.
Yeah, or at least forcing him to go in the direction where Ollie wants Kylo to go.
Yeah, because he cannot barrel roll right before his move.
So he basically has to move Kylo to the left now if he doesn't want to be like in range 1 of the Epsilon.
Oh boy, the shuttle is flapping down the wings.
Yeah.
He means business.
Attack position.
I can hear the Imperial March going off. Wee, that does not fit.
Yeah, no problem.
However,
that's the adaptive airlines move. See what he's dialed in.
So he can still do his normal maneuver despite this being a, let's call it a bump, because it had nothing at all to do with his actual maneuver.
Yeah. And unlike Duchess, Countdown has to do it. So he has to do this maneuver before his regular maneuver.
And he focuses, I think that is.
Yeah, that's a focus.
However, does he have something in range and or arc? Depends on what Quick Draw is going to do, because I don't think that the Epsilon Squadron will be in range there.
No, it seems to be too far away. So, see, that's exactly what I was talking about. He's basically forcing him to do the barrel to the left, move to the left.
Maybe it was his plan all along.
Yeah,
already.
I was about to say that, but still.
Because if he is actually going to the right now, he will have... Ooh, that's a lot of arcs on him, though.
But maybe if Quick Draw is going too fast, he might go over Kylo.
I think Ollie's Kylo...
Quick Draw. With Quick Draw, he's going over.
Yeah, but then he has his rear arc still. So
it's better to have 3 dice instead of 4 dice.
Yeah, that's true. But I think Ollie's Kylo will barrel roll to its right and then bank left and get a prime shot at other Kylo's ass.
Yeah, like I said, Kylo's in a bad spot. If he's doing this, is he doing the sloop? No.
Is it the sloop?
No,
I don't think it is.
No, it is not.
That does not look like it.
No. That would have been amazing.
He could go for a double shot. I mean, he's range 1 of the Kylo, and, well, it's a shuttle.
So let's see what Ollie's doing with his Kylo.
I think the countdown has a shot on Quick Draw now, though. I think that's an arc.
Yeah.
So if he shoots with countdown first, gets the return fire, he can get a max of 1 damage anyway, and that means that Yor can also shoot. So the Quick Draw might get a few damage this round.
doing a barrel roll.
Yeah, Ollie realized the same thing and is making sure he's out of arc for the countdown. So that even if Captain Yor shoots now, you still get the return shot on Yor, which is where you want the damage at this point.
Would you shoot on quick draw this round? That's the question.
With Yor?
Yeah?
Yeah, that's the point. Now it's a question. Before it was an extra. Because the damage was going to go to countdown anyway. And if not, countdown got a free shot off. That was a win-win for Catch. At this point in time, it's, yeah. So do you think Ollie is purposefully making his head appear all the time to get his logo of his team in the stream?
Sure. No, I've seen it a couple of times and he's wearing this.
I was not actually serious there.
But some props to the 186th Squadron.
That looks like a in-range shot through the asteroid field though, so the shuttle can actually defend itself. Crazy times.
Target locking.
And he already did the focus before the... Is that on it?
No, it's
nope.
not.
That's good. Because next round he won't really care about the stress either. I mean, he can't push the limit, but just make his normal action before.
Well, you can do.
Do his action, then do the move.
Yes.
Clear the stress from push the limit, and then get the stress.
You can do a barrel roll first,
for instance.
Not even go on the debris after all.
Well, only if the shuttle doesn't move to block that. Although I don't think it can.
It only can to one side, so.
Hey. Yes.
So let's hit crit.
Ouch. That's Kylo shooting at... Was that Kylo shooting at the Epsilon? It was, right?
I think so, since he lost the shield. See him measuring on the shuttle, and
the defense die went out of the board, so two shields. 3 shields. Despite the range, although it was range 2 after all, I think.
Through the debris.
Yep, hence the 2 die. Is this the shuttle shooting at...
No, this is Ollie shooting. With,
is this the shot at the shuttle? Well, something is getting shot. Right now he's measuring for countdown.
Yeah. If he can shoot on Epsilon, doesn't seem like it. So the shuttle can shoot on either Kylo or
Quick draw.
Quick draw.
I would shoot Kylo.
Yes. Even though it's unlikely to do some damage, but still.
Who does that focus belong to?
Which one?
The one right between Kylo and Quick Draw.
I think that is Kylo's. Although I'm not sure. So. Putting on Kylo. Hit and 2 crits.
2 shields.
And that's 2 shields. Off of Quick Draw. Actually, it was Quick Draw, so Quick Draw can shoot back now.
Target lock.
Target lock for another hit, so 2 hits and a crit. We see 1 evade. So shield and structural damage. It's structural damage.
Is that a good trade? 2 shields off of quick draw versus...
No, it definitely is not, in my opinion.
I agree with you, but he took the shot anyway.
Yeah. And that was absolute.
The little birdie in the sky.
Yeah. But who somehow, in my opinion, was a little bit the secret hero of the last game of all that we saw here on screen.
Yeah, but it seems to be in a bit more of a hampered position this game.
Yeah. So there's no way for the Epsilon Squadron pilot to do the sloop here. Left is blocked from quick draw, right is blocked from the asteroid. So what are you going to do? Maybe turn left and try to get into some blocking position for countdown, maybe.
The problem with blocking countdown, he has his ailerons and he does not have to decide where those go until you actually see what the Epsilon already does. It's basically mini Kylo in that regards. Like, you can try to block him, however. You're correct, Blando, since Ollie has only 97 points, so even though it's 1 point more expensive, also catches this, he still has 2 points that he does not have to ever give up. It might be clutch this game, you never know. What do you think this round? Is Ollie going full on Yor?
Could be an option.
Take him out? Like let your Kylo barrel roll up and then hard turn left? Make sure you have, or bank even?
Yeah. So we see here the turn, free turn left. The Epsilon Squadron pilot.
The confidence with which these players go cornering around asteroids shows you how experienced they actually are.
Yeah.
If you try those sort of moves when you're not absolutely sure that it fits, then...
that's crucial, yeah, especially playing Imperials or any kind of aces. So, shuttle going maybe for some kind of block here.
Well, if he manages to bump something and still have a shot himself, that's a winner.
Probably won't be able to block Kylo.
No, but you're dead otherwise anyway. Might as well try.
Yeah.
Because that Ollie's Kylo, if he doesn't barrel roll away and then turns in, has a problem. Or well, not has a problem, but might bump into the Yor.
Yeah. Again, really good maneuvering here, fitting just perfectly. Always great to watch players handling their ships that well.
Because not only does he have to anticipate his own aileron movement and his own movement, but where is the shuttle going to be after its movement?
Yeah.
There's not a lot of tolerance there.
Yeah.
And as we saw in the, I believe, second game with the box flying,
yeah,
that precision matters.
A lot.
Yeah, barrel roll away, make sure you have the shot. Does he want to go forward or backwards? Depends. Is it a hard two? He might hit the shuttle if it is, if he's going all the way forward.
So he's pushing for the target lock here.
Just make sure you have to kill this round, because if you don't, it's an issue.
Yeah.
Even if that means, does he actually clear the asteroid? Don't tell me he managed to do that. Did he clip it with the template?
I think he did not.
He is not assigning. Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Even so, almost. But this is where he wants to be, because when the shuttle is removed this round, he can sort of get behind countdown, and as soon as you shoot countdown twice in a round when yours is gone, he's gone as well.
Yeah. So there's quick draw.
They're measuring range, I think.
Yeah, if Kylo can shoot on...
Or not range, firing arc. Or if it hits the asteroid or not.
Yeah.
Well, we will see by the amount of dice they throw.
So... on the face.
No, I have enough. I should have 3.
There's some discussion about whether or not there should be a stress token somewhere.
I'll find it later.
Because Kylo did push the limit.
Yeah, but he got rid of the stress doing the two.
The two hard green, yeah, that's true.
So, let's get shooting. I think he did Palpatine for a crit. Shooting on the quick draw. 3 evades. So, nothing. Now we have Ollie's Kylo.
4 dice, add to shuttle with no Let's see if we can get it. Target lock.
4 dice, target lock.
There it is.
That's pain.
Probably, yeah.
Double damage, just to make sure.
Yeah.
He didn't even throw the defense die, did he?
No. Well, he could have evaded 1, didn't he?
Yeah, but he had 3 hull left, I think. It was 4 hits.
Never mind. It's gone.
It's gone.
So you have
It's a goner. Oh, the structural damage.
Oh.
Yep, spent.
So Countdown is not as confident as he was a round ago now,
Yeah, the countdown.
because he does not have his safety shield anymore. That's it for catch, the loss of Yor, or is it simply a speed bump on the road to victory?
Well, it depends. Thing is, You have full health Kylo Ren and countdown left. But I think more of a problem here is not the Lambda shuttle and Palpatine gone, but the ships of Ollie and with P9 moving after his ships.
Very good eye.
So, nice again. Spends it for nothing. So another range one shot from Epsilon for 2. Didn't see anything.
It puts one stress down, so that must be damage.
Yeah.
This really turns out to be the little Epsilon that could. 2 assault die, no problem.
Yeah.
The benefit of having a little bugger up like that is, of course, no one actually wants to shoot at it.
Yeah.
So they only shoot at it when they have to, or don't have another target anyway. It will probably survive 1 or 2 of those shots.
Yeah, and you can play the Epsilon really aggressive that way.
It's the bacon in front of someone's nose, and even if they manage to eat the bacon, you still haven't really lost anything. Since Ollie's Kylo is actually stressed now, you can try to block him. Then again, so is Ketch's.
This is not the move for the regular move because he was stressed, so it was the regular maneuver which was green, so got rid of the stress. Doing a barrel roll now.
Yep, he's taking advantage of the stress on Kylo, that he cannot do his pre-maneuver shenanigans.
Yeah.
Possibly block him and prevent him from getting some more actions this round. And then getting his own Kylo into position to maybe take advantage of it, although it does not seem like that feels like a good idea to him. Catch just pre-maneuver boost with the stress?
No. It did a 1 forward with screen and then did a boost.
Was that a boost? That looked like a 2 blank.
I didn't pay attention enough right at that moment.
No, probably a 1 then. he did not do another action.
Or is it because of his prime thrusters?
Ah, that must be it.
Yeah.
There we go. So yes, he did boost while being stressed, however, he was allowed to.
Thruster's quite nice on Kylo with advanced sensors.
There's a reason the card came with the expansion, I believe.
Kylo shooting first. That is was one hit.
Okay,
Evaded.
it's countdown. No expenses. He doesn't need those things.
That's on countdown. Hit, crit. That's one evade. That's
An evade and something.
Spent the stress on damage, so
yeah, the first hit is never going to do much in combo.
Yeah.
That's really what the TIE Strikers are good at. Just do a lot of damage and die quickly, but then count down with his ability.
So Andy Epsilon didn't doing anything this time.
Well, you can't really expect him to do all the heavy lifting.
Yeah. So, countdown gone. So it's catches Kylo Ren against all of Ollie's squad. He has only lost 2 shields on Quick Draw, 1 shield on the Epsilon Squadron Pilot, and that's it. So he's moving his PS9s after catches Kylo.
That's the 30-minute call. Yeah, the initiative here is really important, and Catch is not happy that he has it. It's once again like the old Phantom matchups. You do not want to be in a Kylo. They're both 5-0, McPaul, sorry.
Yes, and it at this time seems to be that Ollie is going 6-0. If he probably doesn't do too many mistakes.
Would appear to go in that direction, yes.
So, which means that he's a buy for the first round of Swiss tomorrow, and directly has only to play the second game of Swiss, and then we'll go into top 32.
Is he actually allowed to sleep in? Or does he have to show at normal time and then just sit for 1 minute? Because being able to sleep in is a big advantage.
I don't know. I only know if you have like a buy from, for example, Star Championship, and you go to regional and you want to use your buy, you have to show up. but in this case, because it's the next day, I'm actually not sure. I think you have to be there.
Well, it's not like he has to turn in his buy to show that he actually has it. So the only thing Ollie has to worry about now is Sketch taking out his ships one by one. So try to keep as many guns on target as you can. Do not let Sketch separate you out. They asked for a line laser. A very unclear line laser.
You have to do that without ship.
Are you good with quick draw on the
That is a nifty device though. No shaking hands here.
It's the Measurometer 5000. Wow. I've seen it before. Used by big tournaments.
Even though we cannot actually see the line, the players themselves most definitely can.
cheeky quick draw? Just come out. However, that means you get to murder my academy again.
So, that is range one in R. What's the range one?
No one else is in R.
That is hit it crit.
Oh, good defense roll. And an evade token for no damage. If your opponent only has one shot and that one shot fails, it's gotta feel good. Over here we do not see any lag, McPaul, but that does not mean it is not there. Does anyone else have any lag? If so, please say so in chat.
From the information that we got here for our upload rate, everything seems to be fine.
That green thing, do you see a green thing somewhere that he might be referring to? Or do you mean the poll that was just on?
The Measurometer 5000.
The Measurometer 5000. It's a, let's call it a device that the head judge here has to put on the table. At the top of that device is a line laser, which shines directly down so that they can see if there's line of sight or if they go over an asteroid or whatever. Well, you know what line lasers do. But the benefit is that no one has to actually hold it, so there's no shaky hand syndrome. There's no, yeah, but it's at an angle or who knows what. It's a very objective measurement device, 5000.
Half quick draw.
So let's see where Epsilon Squadron is going. Part 2. To the left. Probably doing a barrel roll, I assume, because...
stress on Kylo.
Yeah. But, as we've seen before with French Cross Crystal,
can do a boost, but cannot do a barrel roll anymore. And that is a big difference. So I think his own Kylo might do a sharp one and then a boost to get closer, but that of course depends what Catch does with his. Yeah, so he can keep doing that until he has 3 or more stress, and then the prime thrusters shut down. But it seems like he's going for the hard 2, which clears him of 1 stress again, taking him down to 1.
See if that fits. Looks like it's going to bump into draw here.
Does he bump quick? No, he's gonna bump the little epsilon that could, meaning that he did not bump with quick draw.
So the little epsilon that could did his job again.
Although in this case it's in his disadvantage, because now he can still shoot at quick draw. And otherwise he would not have had a shot again this round.
Yeah. So,
but if he barrel rolls, he's out of arc again.
I think
anyway.
he's out of arc already, but Ollie's making sure.
Should just be safe.
Yeah.
Plus he has his rear firing arc anyway, so he gets closer in range this way.
Yeah.
And if he had not blocked, I think he still would have been out of the arc here. So in the end, it doesn't really matter aside from being closer with his own Kylo. Which might just be an extra range increment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like a range 1 shot now instead of a range 2.
Quick draw will go first because he can.
So quick draw shooting first.
Because he can.
Because he can. And it seems to be Ollie's hat again.
Looks like
they're putting epsilon away.
looks like a 2.
Okay, looks like a 2.
So 3 dice from quick draw. Out the bed. 2 hits.
2 hits.
Hey!
2 it is.
Kylo is not going down.
Enough.
Range 1 from my Kylo.
Yeah.
Kylo against Kylo shot now.
This is 4 hits. That is
1 evade, 3 damage. He still had 2 shields, I believe. Yeah, 2 shields, 1 damage.
Yep. And then
Minus got 0. Well, I guess.
So Kylo left with 2 hull and possibly a brown stain in his pants.
yeah.
Although our technician seems to have missed it. So Kylo is on 2 hull.
So, did you hear which crit he took out of the damage deck because of the Kylo condition?
I think he's looking at it now, so we should get an update. Yeah, he's going to the overlay, so we should see in a few seconds.
He will try and stay still.
I mean, from the Kylo condition, isn't there like for the next time crit?
Let's see.
Well, he needs to get a crit through, doesn't he?
Yeah,
He only got a hit through.
but the condition already isn't it for the condition in there? Oh no, yeah, right. Got confused here.
Ketch finally managing to get Kylo round. But he already has only Kylo on his tail now. I don't think he would be able to shake him off anymore now.
No, probably not.
The only way would be a K turn or Koyogra. But even so, that's not where he wants to be. Trying his best to get Kylo turned around without having to take that stress maneuver. He has managed to clear the stress that he accumulated before, but gets one back now from the push the limit.
Yeah.
Looks like Ollie perfectly predicted it again. Barrel roll for the range 1 rear shot. I think Kylo still has a shot himself as well though.
He's getting shot.
Yeah, looks like it. However, keep the guns on target.
Yeah.
3 against 1. Even if he gets a shot off, you get 3 shots. Plus the chance of him getting 4 damage onto quick draw, not that great. Two to the right. Yep.
Hard one. Hard one.
Okay.
Which will leave him stressed.
Okay.
Yeah, so Catch can only shoot at quick draw.
Kylo.
Even if he gets damage on, he still gets the shot back. It might be over this game.
Yeah. So this is 2 hits.
Quick draw. Okay, so
He's very happy about taking just the one.
damage cost.
So and quick draw firing back.
So last shield for
Okay,
quick draw.
quick draw gets
and down
angry.
to 2 hull.
Yeah, quick draw
once.
gets angry.
Here's Johnny.
2 hits.
From the expertise.
Yep.
And of course he gets the target lock as well now. That looks like Kylo has an issue.
He's using the title to re-roll all the dice.
Okay, takes 1.
Takes 1. Leaves him on 2 hull.
Down to 2, yep.
So quick draw a second time.
Don't
So
forget
second
quick
shot
draw
from-
can shoot again.
He's
Only
going to do that now.
and this time
Target lock.
with the target lock
Systems.
Yeah.
Into 2
that
hits
he
again.
got from the first shot.
Yeah. Takes at least 1.
So down to 1 hull. Kylo
Finally,
action.
Kylo at range 2. Target lock. 3 hits.
3 hits. I don't think he can evade that anymore. Alright, you got an extra one?
No,
Nope.
that's it.
That's it.
Catches Kylo gone, and congratulations to Ollie Potnell from the 186 Squadron, reaching 6-0, getting his first round 5 for stage 3.
Do you know how many 6-0s we have
I don't know.
after this game?
No. I think at least 2. Maybe 3. I don't know.
We will see. I will see if they are up for another interview.
Yep.
I picked my shit out of it. So, be careful tomorrow, but as far as I can sleep,
Yeah, I would like to get a line. I think how is your MOD? Then you might do as well, because I think this.
I think for wins and
You're definitely qualified, but you may even get to sleep in depending on your MOD. Which is nice, because I think there's only 400 players, so some of the 5 wins, 1 losses will get the super round anyway.
basically, my friends need to be here at 9 o'clock anyway, so I'm probably going to join them. But taking the bye.
Thank you again.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about my dice. That was a really good game.
No problem. It's easy to accept it in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. In English or in German? Yeah. It's okay. Whatever you. Okay.
Yeah. I will very quickly say.
I think Catch is coming for the interview. Coming to us now.
Let's work out what table he's on.
Hi. Sit down. Hi. So, put on the headphones, you can understand everything a little better. No background noise, well, at least not too much. So, yeah, didn't go that well for you this time. What do you think was the bigger problem here? The initiative and that Ollie was moving after your Kylo, or do you think there was anything else that didn't get you made you able to get a win here?
Yeah, initiative is always a big deal when playing Kylo versus Kylo, such maneuverable ships, and it was a big deal. I knew I probably couldn't get Kylo out of the game fast, even if I put some damage on him. Probably I would get the condition first, and my Kylo would have got some blinded pilot or dropped even to PS0. And I tried to put pressure on quick draw to take him out. I had quite some shots on him. Unluckily, he didn't lost the third shield on one attack. That was kind of a bummer for me, but I think Oliver flew very well. He maneuvered Kylo excellent, and I'm fine even if I lost this game like 100-0. It's good because it didn't matter at all. Both of us had 5 wins anyway, and were qualified for stage 3. So I rather lose this game than tomorrow morning. You know?
Yeah, that's right.
So everything is okay, and it was a great game. I think both players proved their lists good. He did a lot of blocking with the Epsilon pilot, and got me once at least in the end game. I managed to get my Kylo behind his ships and get some attacks. I think my maneuvering with the shuttle and countdown was good too. Did not make any bumps or stuff like that. I was one round. It was kind of had some impact that countdown was out of range 3 to the Epsilon ace. When Kylo shot him in the back and he lost one shield and had to spend his focus because I think he rolled like 3 eyeballs or something like that, and then I didn't have a follow-up shot with countdown, and I still had the Emperor, so I might have done some damage.
Yeah, maybe.
And I think even if I traded the Epsilon pilot and quick draw versus countdown and the shuttle, he would have been like 2 points ahead or something. His Kylo is cheaper than mine.
Yeah, that's true.
But he had like 3 points in bet, so he would have been ahead.
Yeah. So if it would have been Kylo against Kylo.
Yeah. So I couldn't even take the other 2 ships out and stay away with Kylo and play him safe, and so it's okay. It was. With initiative bet on the other player, you didn't expect to be have the odds on your side.
Yeah, that's true.
So everything
the
fine.
one who's won or who's can give the initiative to the other one. is in a better position. That's true. Okay, thanks for the insight.
Yeah, thank you.
Good luck for tomorrow.
Thanks.
Maybe we see you again in the stream in the top cut.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
And
a nice gimmick for you, one of our from the self-off group.
all right. And congratulations to Oliver again. Great guy. Had fun playing with him, and hope he will continue his winning streak tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe you will. And best of luck for you too.
Yeah, thanks.
Ein Umlet und 2 Assis.
Sorry.
War 5-1 heute. War auch schon komischer, ne? Haken mit dem Shuttle direkt auf den Assi, verschluckt den, dann schiebt er den Assi jetzt mal über schwierig.
Mit den Stückchen zurückgehen wegen Ton.
Hi.
Hello again. Congratulations.
Can I sleep now?
Yes.
I would like to sleep.
So, one of the kings of Swiss. Congratulations.
I can't complain. Yeah, I'm really happy to have a load of good games. Obviously, I was also really happy not to see any Nimerandas today because I
Didn't face any?
didn't face any. I didn't face any ghosts either, which was weird. I've seen a lot of random stuff, but also quite a lot of strong stuff. So I've seen like the 3-ship rebels, obviously another Kylo, Poe Miranda as well. So lots of Mirandas. Just none that are throwing bombs straight at my face.
Yeah.
So that's quite nice.
Yeah, that's good. Again, we've seen maneuvering your ships really, really well. The Epsilon squadron had it a little bit more difficult this time to get blocks because of advanced sensors and trying to block Kylo, or even with the adaptive ailerons to block counters. You managed to do it once, which was quite in a good position.
Yeah, well that was the game-winning block, but I think at that point the game was really won. What I was hoping to do with the Epsilon is I'm used to flying Kylo, and I never like getting him into positions where he gets shot by multiple things.
Yeah.
So what you can do against the Kylo player is, because he has the advanced sensors, you can put an Epsilon in a position that goes, okay, so my arc is here, so you don't really want to be over there, and hopefully use him to do something completely different to the other two ships.
Yeah, so you can force him to do something that you want him to do.
So you can hopefully trick him into going, right, so there's going to be a kill box over here to catch you, whereas actually the kill box is going to be in his other best move. So hopefully you can maybe trick him into going for the one that you've actually set up the kill box.
Yeah.
And with, my dice were good that game, like very, very good. Epsilon just decided to not die, which is great. But he did his job for the rounds that he was there. He was just sort of, okay, I'm just going to get in the way, be annoying. And I think, Quick Draw was the real hero of that game. He goes in, he sits there and is annoying, and unless you wipe him off the table as quickly as possible,
And it was in that round where Thomas wasn't able to get rid of all of Quick Draw's shields.
Yeah.
And he was still on one shield, so his ability triggering again.
Exactly.
So, and also, initiative is, especially in this matchup,
it's really important. When I put the list together, I've been flying 98 points list, basically Martin's list, without the Epsilon Ace, just with the normal Epsilon. But I wanted to change it from VI Quick Draw to Expertise Quick Draw. So I changed it to Expertise Quick Draw, and then thought, okay, 2 Pilot Skill 9s, I need some form of a bid. So the title on Kylo is really useful, but if you get him right, you shouldn't have to use the title.
Yeah.
So I've decided that I'm going to drop the title, and that was the first game of the day that it was useful, but it meant I won the game. Whereas if I had to roll a dice for initiative and I lost, then that's a really hard game for me to win. So,
So what is something that you really don't want to face tomorrow? Maybe except for Miranda?
I don't mind Miranda because it's just a hard game. I think the thing that I really don't want to come up against is a Decimator and Quick Draw, because the Decimator has the Pilot Skill 10, and can just boost around my ships, and he can blind my quick draw and just take him out really quickly. And then Kylo has to chase down pilot skill. Well, it's more to the point that Kylo has the pilot skill 11 quick draw chasing him while he is trying to kill the decimator. And that's the tough thing. So yeah, probably that's the one that I've had most problems with in the past. Just blast the Desi off the table, maybe, see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, best of luck for tomorrow.
Thank you.
See you there. Maybe on stream again?
Hey, we'll see. And the nice thing is that now I don't have to play the first game in the cup, because I've got a really good habit of losing my first game tomorrow.
Oh, we were discussing something. Do you have to show up for the first round of Swiss tomorrow, or can you sleep longer and come later?
I think I can come later, but I'll probably show up for the first round of Swiss anyway. It's nice to
see what the opponents are going to do, and maybe what you're facing, maybe?
Maybe. I mean, I've decided this time that I'm not going to look at who I'm playing. I'm just going to go into the game with no prior knowledge, because I think I overthink things. But I would definitely like to just go around and see people, and because I've been focused today, there's been so many people that I haven't been able to chat to for a long period of time, so it'd be great to stand by the games and just be a bit more social, because I mean that's why I'm in Germany playing X-Wing, because there's loads of friends that you make playing international X-Wing. So yeah, I'm going to come and annoy people and be friendly tomorrow morning, and yeah, hope to see what happens.
Okay, good. See you tomorrow then.
Thank you very much, man, and yeah, thank you again for doing the stream. It's great. Thank you. I've been handing them out to people, so unless you want me to carry on handing them out to people, because I'll keep one. Thank you. I'll keep one. I'm going to keep on giving them to people.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Thank you.
Alright everyone, so this was day 1 of the System Open Series Hanover here, with an interview of Oliver Pucknell again, going 6-0 on this day, so really well done. And do you know when tomorrow's going to start?
No, they're going to announce the timings, or the exact timings, well, in a bit. He's already gearing up for it, I think. But we won't know until a few more minutes pass.
Ja. Also, die wissen das noch gar nicht? Jonas oder Tobi, wissen die schon, wann Runde 1 morgen ist? 10 Uhr? Und 9 Euro. Okay, so it's not clear yet. Probably around 10 o'clock. I'm going to put it again on Facebook, on the FFG forum, and post when we will be back live with day 2 of the System Open Series and stage 3. And after that, the cup.
The most important games.
Yeah. Okay then, we say goodbye. Thanks for joining us today, for tuning in. And have a good evening, good night, and hopefully see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.